couple of different ways that we can make confit. So confit is basically the culinary term of cooking either in a sugar syrup or in fat. And today we're making an orange confit and we're making it for a sweet pastry. So we are going to be cooking our orange skins or our zest in the sugar syrup. So to start off with, the orange skin contains a lot of bitterness, especially in the pith, which is the white part of the skin. So we want to draw out some of that bitterness before we start cooking it in our sugar syrup. So I've got 3 small oranges, or you can use a couple of large ones, and we're just going to start preparing our oranges. So I'm going to cut this into quarters. And we're just going to remove the flesh from the center. Now we have all of the flesh removed. We can just check our skins and just ensure that the little end part is removed, just where it was attached to the tree. Now you want to place all of your orange skin into a saucepan. And we're going to cover that with some water from the tap. Now I've just got some baking paper here, and I'm just going to fold it in half and then in half again. And that center, see, this is so we've got in half and then half again. And from that middle point, we're going to fold it in half again and continue a few more times. And basically what we're doing is creating what's known as a cartouche, or it's sort of a little bit like a lid. We're going to put this in the center of our pot and then cut it about 1 inch larger. Okay, and then I like to cut a small little hole just in the center. And then when we open it up, we get the perfect circle, and we can pop that over the top of our orange skins just to ensure that they're completely submerged in that water. Now we're going to take our saucepan and get this onto the heat, and we're going to bring this to a boil and allow it to simmer for 15 minutes. We really want to draw out a lot of that bitterness from our orange skins, especially the pith, which is that white part of our orange skins, before we start cooking it in our sugar syrup. So it's been boiling for about 15 minutes. Now we want to rinse it under the tap in some cool water, just to get rid of that bitterness from the orange pith. And we're going to save this paper as well. Now we have our orange peels rinsed off. We are going to start cooking them in our syrup now. So for our ingredients for our syrup, we have some glucose syrup. Now this is going to stop our sugar from crystallizing and keeping our confit oranges nice and moist. And along with that, we have some water and some white granulated sugar. Now we're going to get this over a medium heat and just start melting that sugar. As soon as our sugar is dissolved and you can start to see that it's boiling, we're going to put our cartouche back on. And we're going to turn down the temperature to the lowest setting. And we're going to cook this very, very slowly for about 1.5 hours until our orange peels are almost translucent and very, very soft and have absorbed a lot of that liquid, and the liquid will be quite syrupy. So we've had our orange peels simmering away for about 1.5 hours or even up to 2 hours. We just want to keep an eye on it. We want it very, very low temperature. So I'm just going to remove that paper, and you'll see we've got like a nice syrup down the bottom, and our peels have almost become translucent. So we're going to transfer now to a container. And I'm going to store this in the refrigerator, and this will last a couple of months in the fridge. And you can use that as garnishes for your different types of pastries. So that was our orange confit.